Ever feel like your favorite show is ghosting you?
Ooh, spooky. I like it.
Well, that's what's happening right now with fans of Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, I've seen all the buzz online. People are getting worried.
For those not in the know, Ghost Adventures is, well, it's been around forever.
25 seasons. Zak Bagans and his crew going to haunted places trying to talk to ghosts.
Right. And fans are freaking out because they think it might be canceled.
No new seasons since 2023. Lots of rumors flying around.
Exactly. So we're going to deep dive into this whole thing. Is Zach acting weird?
Is the show slowing down?
What's the deal with jumping from the Travel Channel to Discovery plus Bark?
Lots of questions. Let's see if we can find any answers.
First up, Zak Bagans. People are worried about him, saying he's acting strange.
Yeah, I saw that Reddit post. Someone saying he's always wearing masks now, distancing himself from guests.
Makes you wonder, right? Is he sick? Did something happen?
Well, hold on. There's another post. Someone claiming to be a friend of Bagans.
Oh. What'd he say?
Said he's had asthma forever. And those old buildings they investigate, full of mold. Makes sense he'd be cautious.
Huh, that does make sense. Guess we all jump to conclusions sometimes.
Especially online. And speaking of jumping to conclusions, have you seen the Zack Bagans bot replies?
Oh, man, those are hilarious. I sense a demonic presence in my pants.
Classic. You gotta love the internet sometimes. But it does show how much the show's part of pop culture.
Totally. Okay, moving on. Big question. Is Ghost Adventures slowing down? No new season since 2023, like we said.
Skinwalker Invasion was a special, not a premiere. Makes you wonder.
But then you've got announcements about future investigations like the Poltergeist House.
Confusing, right? Some fans say the show is safe. Others think Bagans is just too busy.
He's got the Haunted Museum. Other shows, it's like that whole American Pickers thing.
Oh, yeah. Frank Fritz left. The show changed. Could Ghost Adventures become, like, a museum show?
Zach buying haunted stuff. I'm gonna need this creepy doll for my collection.
That'd be wild. But honestly, who knows?
Let's talk about the platform hopping. Travel Channel to Discovery, plus Ald, then Discovery Channel.
Right. That was a roller coaster. At first, fans were relieved. Seemed like a good sign. The show had a home.
Especially with the episodes announced through 2025.
But after that, crickets. Nothing about what happens after 2025.
That's what's got everyone spooked.
Streaming platforms and networks. They're not exactly known for transparency.
You said it. Fans are left in the dark, piecing together clues, getting anxious.
It's like a ghost hunt of its own, trying to figure out the show's future.
So what are the fans saying? We found some comments in a TV show's Ace article. Some are hopeful, others not so much.
Yeah, let's take a look at those next, see what the fandom's really thinking.
All right, so we've got fans worried about Zach, fans worried about new seasons, but what about the show itself? Like, has Ghost Adventures changed?
That's what a lot of fans are saying, yeah. They think it's become too much about demons and possessions, less about, just finding ghosts.
Yeah. I kind of see that. Remember the early seasons? It was all about EVPs, cold spots, that kind of thing.
Right, it was more classic ghost hunting. Now it's like every episode there's a demon, someone's getting possessed.
I guess it makes sense in a way. The more places they investigate, the more they might learn about different kinds of paranormal stuff.
Yeah, and maybe their understanding of it changes over time. Plus, demons and possessions are pretty popular right now.
True. All those horror movies, true crime documentaries. People love that creepy stuff.
But it's like our appetite for the spooky just keeps growing. So maybe Ghost Adventures is just keeping up with the times.
Maybe. But it does make you wonder, right? Is it a genuine shift in their beliefs? Or is it just the network wanting more drama?
That's the question, isn't it? Are they really encountering all these demons, or is there some showmanship involved?
That's tough to say. I mean, part of the fun of these shows is that you never really know for sure.
It's that mystery that keeps us coming back, wanting to believe, but also being a little skeptical.
Totally. Okay, so content's one thing. But some fans are also saying the quality of the show has gone down.
Yeah. That happens with a lot of long-running shows. It's hard to stay fresh after so many years.
I mean, how many haunted places can you investigate before things start to feel, repetitive?
Plus, there's crew changes, budgets might get tighter. All that can affect the show.
And don't forget the platform hopping. Maybe moving to streaming changed things too.
Good point. Different platforms have different expectations. Maybe they had to tweak the format to fit in.
So we've got shifting content, maybe some quality issues, the platform switcheroo. It's no wonder fans are feeling kind of lost.
Yeah, if you've been watching for years, you might feel like the show you loved is slipping away.
Which brings us to the big question.
Oh.
Is this just ghost adventures evolving, or is it actually declining?
Tough one. It's possible they're just going through a phase, figuring things out. Lots of shows do that.
But what if it's more than that? What if people are just getting tired of the classic ghost hunting format?
That's an interesting thought. Maybe the whole genre is shifting. Maybe audiences are looking for something new, something more.
Like, what if Ghost Adventures ending actually opens up space for something totally different?
Now that's exciting. Maybe we'll see a comeback of the more scientific approach to paranormal investigation. Remember those shows?
Yeah. All about data, EVP analysis. It was less about feelings, more about trying to find proof.
Right. Maybe people are ready for that again. Or maybe it'll swing the other way, even more personal, emotional stuff.
True. I mean, what really grabs us about the paranormal is that human element, right? The fear, the wonder, the connection to something bigger.
Absolutely. And that's what's so great about Ghost Adventures. Even if it changes, it's still Zach and the crew. They're still passionate.
You get their personalities, their reactions. That's what makes it engaging, no matter what they're investigating.
Exactly. So it's hard to say what the future holds for them. Even if the show ends, Zach's influence on the genre is huge.
And who knows, maybe this is just the start of something new, a new format, a new team.
Possibilities are endless. That's what makes this such a fun time to be into the paranormal. We're on the edge of something new.
So to all the Ghost Adventures fans out there, don't give up hope just yet, even if the show changes, even if it ends.
The fascination with the unknown, with mysteries,
Yeah,
that's not going anywhere.
couldn't have said it better myself. All right, we've looked at the fan theories, the changes behind the scenes, what might come next for the genre.
But the big question is still out there.
Right.
What does all this mean for Ghost Adventures?
All right, so we've gone through all the fan theories and looked at how the show's been changing and even thought about what might be next for paranormal shows in general. But I guess the big question is still, is Ghost Adventures done for good?
Well, to be honest, we just don't have enough hard evidence to say for sure officially everything past 2025 is a big mystery.
Yeah, no one's really saying anything, but I mean, we can still look at the clues, right? No new updates, Zach being super busy, and plus, most shows don't last forever. What do you think is going to happen?
That's a tough one. But if I had to guess, I'd say the show as we know it now is probably on its way out. Doesn't mean Ghost Adventures is gone completely, just that it might change.
So, like, no more weekly investigations.
Yeah.
But I can't see Zach just disappearing from, the paranormal world altogether.
I know, right? He's built his whole career around it. It's more like he'll probably find other ways to keep doing what he loves.
I could see that. Maybe more stuff with his museum or, like, special TV episodes every now and then. He definitely likes being in the spotlight.
He does, and that's what makes this so interesting. It's not just a show maybe ending. It's about how someone like Zach changes with the times.
And it makes you think about what happens to paranormal shows in general. I mean, Ghost Adventures has been around for so long. If it goes away, what fills that gap?
That's the big question. Ghost Adventures really changed how we see paranormal stuff on TV. Lots of other shows copied them.
Yeah.
So it'll definitely leave a mark.
But like we were saying before, people's tastes change all the time. Maybe this is a chance for some new ideas, some new ways of doing paranormal investigations.
Exactly. A whole new generation of ghost hunters, maybe. They could bring something totally fresh to TV.
Ooh, I like that idea. Maybe we'll get more science-y stuff again, like analyzing evidence and all that. Or maybe it'll go even deeper into the personal stories, how people feel when they encounter the paranormal.
Could be either one.
Yeah.
Or something we haven't even thought of yet. That's what's so cool about all this. We just don't know what's next.
Exactly. And that's what keeps things exciting. So for all you Ghost Adventures fans listening, don't get too bummed out, even if the show changes or ends.
People will always be fascinated by the unknown, by mysteries, That'll never go away.
That's a great point. I think that's the biggest takeaway here, really. We love stories. We want to know what's out there. Those mysteries are just part of being human.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for our Ghost Adventures deep dive. What do you think? Is the show fading out? Is it changing into something new? Let us know your theories, what you're hoping for, and most importantly, keep on exploring the mysteries that make life so interesting.